Golden State Warriors at the San Antonio Spurs Wednesday at 5:30 Pacific time. Damn, this wine's getting to me. The San Antonio Spurs have won 8 of their last 10 games. They're getting hot at the right time, even though they have a really bad record. But again, they are getting hot at a bad time. I mean, at a good time.
Mm-hmm.
They have Greg Popovich.
They've played well very recently.
They have.
Sure.
And it's not like they don't have talent. They have good players. They're not great.
They have
good players.
They have a few guys.
Yeah.
So they're getting hot at the right time, and they host the Warriors. Oh, excuse me, and host the Warriors at home in San Antonio. Of course, the Warriors have lost 7. Well, they lost 7 of 8, and then now they're on a 2-game win streak. So basically, that's what 3 of their last 10. So they're like 3-8.
Something
Pretty bad.
I might have wrote it.
No, I think I put that part, but no, yeah. So, wrote in the bottom part, possibly. So they're still trying to get their feet under them. Seems like again, these last couple games they've been putting out a lot better. So Steph, well, of course, without Steph, but Steph looks like he's gonna return in the lineup by the playoffs. So that's gonna be nice. But this matchup will give you a good idea of where the Spurs are, where they stand, and will they even make it out of the play-in tournament? So again, they have their head coach. They have a couple good players. They can do a little bit there.
Yeah, a win here can give them some confidence for sure.
Exactly. Will the Spurs? This is a question now. Beat the Warriors and get more confidence going into the play-in, or will the Warriors find their steadiness and get their feet under them a little bit more? Let's start off with Steven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, I'm gonna lean Spurs, honestly, bro. Like, I mean, not only is it because of the Warriors just not having consistency right now, but because the Spurs have, definitely shown consistency. And, DeJounte Murray, bro, he's been balling. I like him too. But, like,
ever since All-Star break, he's been fire.
This year, overall, he's had a good year. But, since the All-Star break, I'm like, he's kicked up another level.
Do you think somebody makes a move for him in the offseason? Because I know he's still signed up, but do you think he's going to stay?
Spurs have.
I don't know.
That's all the Spurs have. I don't think
know
that.
About that
I think
one,
they're going to
bro.
continue to build around.
I feel like even
not around him, but build
looking
around him.
at the type of player he is, I don't even know if he would be considering making a move this offseason just because they don't go for it. You get me?
Well, I would imagine he enjoyed playing for and with Pop, and now that you're not, that's a big transition.
Yeah, I feel. Well, I think. Yeah, that's the thing, cause like they have a young team, bro, and I feel like they're starting to try to find like the Spurs, like they're trying to really represent what the Spurs stood for. Because like if we really think about it, bro, the Spurs were a model of consistency in the NBA for a long time. Like you could literally look at the Spurs and say, okay,
they
50 wins,
but you need a star.
That's true.
You need one star.
And right now, over the last month, if you look at his numbers, that's star level numbers. That is, I'm not saying overall he's. I'm not trying to make predictions, but his last month, those numbers, if you can continue to produce that for a season, okay, we can work with that.
I think one of the biggest things that you kind of have to see in somebody is, can they close a game?
Fair.
DeJounte Murray, unfortunately, cannot close a game.
Yeah, it depends who they playing.
Yeah.
It depends who they playing.
I don't see his body being good enough. I think he needs to develop his floater game a little bit more and shoot a little bit better. I think he could definitely play make, and he can get to the rim pretty easily. But overall, like I think that there's a lot of ways that he can develop a game to where he can start closing a lot better. He's got a good game, but can you close? And unfortunately, I just don't think that he's just going to be the only person that can have that. Lonnie Walker, I've been seeing him on the sideline. He was supposed to be a bright spot on this team. And I just
Lonnie kind of looking like a 6-man.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
and
he's been like that.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's mental still.
Me personally, I've never looked at him like he was gonna overtake him. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real.
Lonnie,
I thought that he was gonna be great, and then
I thought
it was early
good,
mental
but I didn't
illness.
think he'd be better.
And it's been like that. Like he just hasn't had that confidence, even though in some points, in some spurts, he's been able to do that.
Definitely.
In some Spurs, he's been able to do that.
He's solid defensively. I think he's solid defensively.
How about you, Gifton? Who you got here?
I'm definitely gonna go with the Warriors on this one because they gotta establish some type of traction here going into the playoffs, especially if they're looking at especially because what are they? The third, they clinched the third, but nothing's finalized yet.
No, they're done with the third. That's their spot.
That's their spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Still no Steph Curry. I'd imagine he's coming back for the playoffs, but I need Clay to be on his shit this go around.
Well,
Really?
Well, he's been coming back.
Like that, he has. But I'm just saying, like that's why, like it's important for the Warriors to win this game because I need Clay and Dre to feel as good as they possibly can coming into this playoffs for sure.
Draymond Green says this is about the time where he averages 40% from three.
Yeah. So
I don't want him shooting if I'm the Warriors.
I need them to be feeling 100%. I need them to be feeling 100%. I need them to be walking in 100%. I need them to be confident 100% because if them three are rolling, man, sky's the limit. Clearly.
I hear you.
I really like
core.
one big thing about me is I'm a big Jordan Poole fan. And I hate that he has these people in front of him, such as a Klay Thompson. You got to pay respect to Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's definitely better, based off of resume. This year, Jordan Poole's been better.
Yeah,
that's only right though. This guy's coming off injury.
Too.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. He's found his rhythm, but they mess up his rhythm when they're not necessarily giving him the amount of touches that he needs, the amount of time that he needs with the ball as well, because he's a off the dribble type of shooter, type of finisher. He could definitely spot up. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying for him to catch his rhythm, he needs to be a more of a movable type of entity. So that's what's kind of cool about, even though it sucks, having Steph out of the lineup. Jordan Poole gets to continue to thrive and show off and really be that third star there. And then, of course, they have Draymond to really hold it down on the defensive end, inspire them, and at the same time, playmake. Now, he playmakes a lot better, which is kind of funny. He doesn't really playmake that much when Steph Curry's out of the lineup, but he still has that playmaking mentality. Klay Thompson, we just spoke about him a little bit. He's definitely finding his feet under himself. Really pulling off in the end of games as well and dropping his usual 35 or so every once in a while during this 2-game stretch. I would have to say, though, out of both of these, with the San Antonio Spurs playing at home, with something to play for, and that's how it is right now in the season. I'm gonna have to go with these guys, the Spurs. I just think that hey, you're hot at the right time. You have a good coach.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have good people around you.
Hall of Fame coach.
They're not great. They're good, and I think that they can piece something together to win. The Warriors, though, I think that they'll see them as not that much of a threat, come in flat-footed, and then the Spurs will take advantage of that. So, prove me wrong, DeJounte. I want to see you close this game, and that will give me some hope as to let's start to build around this cat and really show off that part. I feel like him and De'Aaron Fox are in the same type of boat, but no, why not?
Who's in the same type of boat?
I feel like De'Aaron Fox has had more years as a starter than him, for one.
DeJounte?
De'Aaron Fox.
DeJounte's been injured.
And again,
a whole year.
So we've seen more time of De'Aaron Fox on the court. So how would he be in the same boat as him?
Because they both have like similar play styles. They're on teams to where they can get there.
DeJounte defensively is definitely a step up.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, DeJounte's nasty on defense.
Playmaking, maybe I give Fox the slight, but scoring,
it's
pretty
slight.
even.
I say
Fox
scoring is about even.
I say Fox is better.
Fox is slight on the playmaking, but scoring they're pretty even.
I think DeJounte's better at playmaking. Nowadays DeJounte's better at playmaking, but not scoring.
Playmaker, but De'Aaron Fox is the better scorer.
And then he's definitely better on defense. DeJounte
clears him on defense
for sure.
Bro, no
bigger,
question.
longer, faster. But anyway,
wait, hold up. Speaking of DeJounte, I'm sorry. Speaking of DeJounte Murray, he's had a hot March as well. 25 points, 8 rebounds, 8.5 assists with 2 steals a game. Although the Warriors, and then another thing is, although the Warriors have struggled, Jordan Poole, we spoke about him a little bit, was a bright spot in March. 25 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds while making 44% of his threes, almost 45% of his threes.
Pretty good.
Get him, bring us in on the NFL. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Yes, sir.
That was kind of cool. Yeah, at least it responded.